hands do the talking, man. My hands gonna make sure that it turns into the Lamont Roach show for sure.
My whole goal was always to go out there and put on a great performance, like every night.
Oh, he's a competitor. He wants to compete. You know what I mean? He wants to win. You know, he wants to, do more than the next guy. But he's also humble in a sense.
At the final face-off, Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach clashed in a fiery exchange. Roach declared, "He's never fought someone like me," promising victory on Saturday night. Tank, unfazed, shot back with unwavering confidence. The tension is electric as both warriors brace for war in the ring.
March 1st to come out victorious.
Lamont, how's it out? You carried with you to 135?
Yeah, you know it. It might be better than it was at 30.
So you feel more comfortable with your throwing punches and everything like that?
For sure. 5 extra pounds I don't gotta lose.
How important is it for you to look for a knockout for this fight for Gervonta, not even to the judges?
I'm not necessarily stressing the knockout, but as you know, as I've been saying, this entire press run, this entire media run, I'm trying to knock any and everybody out. So if the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to take it for sure.
What makes it different than Tank's other opponents?
The IQ, the skill level, just being the overall cerebral assassin in the ring. He ain't never been in there with someone like me up to date. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, but it is a little get back that I gotta get for sure. For sure. Yeah, that's a goal of mine. But regardless, after I win, I'm gonna defend that both until I feel as though I can't make 30 no more.
Davis responds calmly to Roach's bold claims, stating, "It's skill versus skill. The better fighter will win." His words emphasize confidence in his technique and preparation, shifting the focus from pre-fight drama to the real battle. For Davis, raw talent and execution, not just talk, will decide the outcome.
Andy Pure, for Boxing News, I'm joined by Lamont Roach Jr. here in New York. Lamont, it's good to see you. How are you feeling? It's fight week.
Oh, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling good. Fight week, I'm very excited.
An extra 5 pounds to work with for yourself. How's that move up in weight been feeling?
It's been feeling great, man. I'm not struggling or killing myself to make weight. I don't normally struggle or kill myself to make weight neither, but it's a better feeling. Them last 5 pounds is a big difference.
I have to ask you one, you go into this fight, obviously you're going to be the underdog. Do you thrive on that tag though, being the underdog?
No, just like my fight with Hector, I've been an underdog before. I've been doubted, I've been counted out, and you guys see what happens. So March 1st is going to be a repeat of that.
Whenever Gervonta Davis fights, as he was mentioned up on the stage, there's a lot more attention on the fight. Instead of it being the Gervonta Davis show, how do you make it the Lamont Roach Jr. show?
Go in there and let my hands do the talking, man. My hands going to make sure that it turns into the Lamont Roach show for sure.
I know you don't want to give too much away, but how do you break down Gervonta Davis? How do you come out on top in this fight?
Punch him in the face, punch him in the body, keep punching him in the face. That's how it's going to stop. If he not going to be able to stop this shit coming to him. I'm sorry, excuse my language. He ain't going to be able to stop this.
One thing that we've seen with Tanky obviously has that one-punch knockout power. For yourself, how do you look to try and stay switched on for 12 rounds so you don't allow him to find that shot to try and end the fight?
I'm not too worried about staying away.
Boxing analyst Showbiz the Adult delivers a blunt prediction, claiming Lamont Roach will suffer an early and brutal knockout. He echoes the belief of many pundits that Davis's power and precision could end the fight swiftly. This bold forecast fuels the pre-fight buzz, igniting debate among fans and experts.
What is he in for this Saturday night?
A rude awakening. A rude awakening for sure. He just doing what he had to do, trying to psych himself out for the fight and things like that. But come off the first, it's all about skill versus skill. And who had the better skill that night is going to be the victorious person.
Pro champion boxer Steven Fulton fires back at critics doubting Lamont Roach's decision to take on Devon Davis. He argues that many skeptics fail to grasp the depth of Roach's experience and the complexities of moving between weight classes. Fulton's defense adds another layer to the heated pre-fight discussion.
But I had to put that aside and look at this business, and that's what it is. I mean, it's gonna be love before love after.
How did the relationship with you and Gervonta take place? Being in his corner now. Will you be in his corner come Saturday night?
I will be in his corner. Here's the deal. We got a long history. Calvin called me years ago. Gervonta was a little boy, maybe 8, 9 years old. Brought him up to the gym. Now we've been together ever since. Times when you don't see us, myself, and maybe Patrice Harris with him, we still write his fight plans up and everything. So we've been together for a long time.
Coach, can you give us some clarification or understanding? Because the obvious question is, is Calvin also going to be in that corner? And if not, why?
Oh yeah, you see him here now, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? See, I hear things, right?
Sure.
But nevertheless, Calvin will be there, Coach Barry will be there, Coach Boogie will be there, and Kenny will be there as well.
During a public training session, Lamont Roach unleashes a barrage of powerful punches, proving he's in peak condition for his showdown with Davis. His sharp combinations and explosive movements send a clear message. He's not just showing up, he's coming to dominate.
I was looking at Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is going to be knocked out extremely violently, very early in the fight, and it's going by. And I'm looking at his stance and his feet, and I'm saying Gervonta is going to knock Roach out by accident. I think he's going to knock him out just from muscle memory, just from his technique. Tank isn't a guy who just tries to go out and knock you out early. But I think he's going to be violent come Saturday. I think he's going to try to make a statement because Shakur Stevenson just fought with Hadley. And so I think he's trying to send a message, like, don't ever put this guy in my league. Even if, Shakur was supposed to beat Hadley and I supposed to beat Lamont Roach, here's the difference.
Last question, I got to ask you about the fight coming up.
That's because, it is before business actually get taken care of. I don't like to see it, because then if it don't happen, everybody like, well, what happened with this? You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You take those little losses or however things don't go well in the dark.
But I'm going to say I'm proud of both moves. I'm proud of the performance, and I'm proud of that move. That's a big move.
Yeah, it would be.
But last question, I got to ask you about the fight. You got Tank, Lamont Roach this Saturday. You going to be in the building?
Yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm just going to be a fan of the sport, though. That may the best man win. That's good for both of them and their history as well.
I've been hearing people criticize the fight. Why is that a good fight to watch? Because to me, I think it's going to be competitive.
People that criticize the ones that don't know the history between the two, or that don't know certain fighters in certain weight classes, I can say. But guys like me and everybody else that came up in my era, as far as like the amateurs and stuff, I want to see the fight. Like, I think it's a good fight because I know both of them and they got history. We all know of each other, things like that. So it's a good fight.